I don't care what your background is or where you came from. You were born with an assignment and you were given exactly what you needed to complete that assignment. And your assignment is tending to your garden. Our minds, our spirits, our souls are like gardens. Your garden represents your life and your assignment in this world. And we all come here with an assignment. So you have some people who have been given soil by source that is perfect for growing fruit. And those are our teachers, light workers. They give us something to eat. It's food, it's sweet. We have some people who have been given soil that is perfect for growing vegetables. Vegetables are things that we need, but we may not necessarily want. Lawmakers, our policymakers, our managers, people who put things in order. Some of us have herb gardens where we're growing plants that are medicinal, that are healing. And then there are others who have gardens that are full of beautiful flowers. And those gardeners are our creatives, our artists. And then there are some people who have gardens that are made for growing coffee beans. And think of those people who are our motivators, people who energize us. No matter how hard you try to come against that, your harvest is your authentic self. And you can turn your back to it and say, no, this land is made for something else, but that doesn't serve you. What does serve you is to be realistic with yourself about what your land is able to grow, and ultimately whatever your land is able to grow is going to make you feel good. It's going to give you exactly what you need to sustain you. So all gardens come with their challenges. So weeds, for instance, weeds represent our predispositions, the demons that we're born with, our predisposition for depression, our predisposition for anxiety, our predisposition for alcoholism, drug abuse, addictive personalities. That would be what I would call a weed. And then there are insects that you have to protect your harvest from. Insects represent people who come into your life. And some insects are good when they're in your garden flourishes. But then other insects destroy your crop. And there's always the issue of weather. The weather representing circumstances beyond our control. Things that we can't control or things that catch us off guard. Not tending to our gardens disconnects us from source, because source put us down here with a mission. Our garden was our assignment. And some of us are allowing our gardens to be overrun with weeds. Those inner demons, those internal struggles that you're faced with but you're not dealing with. And what it's doing essentially is killing your crop. And then we have others who don't prepare for the weather, who don't prepare for the droughts, who don't prepare for the rainy season, and their crop has not flourished as a result. And then there are others who aren't in their gardens at all. They have turned their backs on their own gardens and they are in their boyfriend's garden or their mother's garden. They're not tending to their own crop. Others who are in their gardens but they're planting the wrong seeds. Understanding is only half the battle. Recognizing and acknowledging what you are farming is the first step. But then also you have to take care of your garden. You have to take care of the weeds and not allow the weeds to choke out the crop. You can't focus on where you came from or what other people weren't able to do, or even the little voices in your head. They're going to manifest themselves. They're going to find their way into your garden no matter what you do. But what you do have control over is tending to those weeds and not allowing them to overgrow. The way that we do that is through meditation, through prayer, through education and knowledge, and better understanding of ourselves and other people. You also have to be careful about managing the insects in your garden. You have to be able to distinguish which insects should be there and which ones need to be eliminated. To prep for the weather, there's going to be some turbulent times in your life. Rarely does it catch us off guard. We've seen other people who have had a drought, even if we haven't had a drought. We've seen our neighbors' crops suffer, even if ours hasn't suffered. So we need to take that information and say, I'm going to prepare for this potential thing. So using drought as an example, between the droughts there's rain. So you should be collecting water. Collecting water is building up yourself spiritually, so that those times where you feel down and low, which will inevitably happen in your life, you're still able to feed and water and nourish your crop. Focus on our own gardens. We're all down here with assignments, our own individual assignments as people. Tending to our own gardens assist us in having healthier relationships with the people around us, because we have a better relationship with ourselves. Let's look at it this way. Let's say that your boyfriend is harvesting vegetables and you are harvesting herbs, and your boyfriend is hurting his garden. You're able to come to him with your herbs, heal your boyfriend with those herbs. But if you were to leave your garden and you were just helping him with the vegetables, and then he gets hurt and you haven't been taking care of your herbs, then no one wins. Your garden is your purpose, and it is also your blessing. Take care of it.